Alright, Corona, who's not talking about this? She's like that girl in high school that was like the nobody or the one that got picked on, and then all of a sudden people started, you know, giving her confidence, giving her like the respect she deserved, but then it all just started getting to her head. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like you see it in movies all the time, and like that girl in high school, like she gets picked on or because she has braces and stuff like that, but then like it gets all twisted, like gets to her head, and all of a sudden she thinks like she is like like she is that. No one's stopping her now because everyone's so intimidated by her. Because she has so much confidence now. There's just no stopping Corona now. That's Miss Corona right now. That's who she is. But besides that, so since I am in quarantine, I decided to go onto Instagram and Snapchat to ask you guys to ask me some questions. Because I really have nothing better to do. It's literally been like 2.5 weeks, I think now. 2 weeks inside. No, serious, like, yeah, 2.5 weeks inside, it does stuff to you, I'm not gonna lie. But with that being said, let's get into the questions. By the way, side note, I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, half of the questions were sexual. Like, the majority of the questions were 50 Shades of Grey-esque, like very hypersexual. And I'm just not trying to go down that path. I'm not here to do a dirty Q&A, whoa, like risky, like no, I'm just here to do a PG-friendly, sub-quarantine, just great, good old questions and answers. If you're really looking for like a dirty Q&A, this isn't the one, but there might be one in the future, who knows? Alright, so our very first question is, are you a good dancer? I honestly thought you would never ask, like... Alright, so question number 2 is, what is your star sign? My star sign is Aquarius. It's in January to February. Actually, no, it's late January to early February. Yeah, that's my star sign. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that educated on star signs. Aquarius, what I get from it is they're very independent, like don't talk to me, like they're very like the loner star sign. What else? Like, I think they're like the weird star sign too. I think that wouldn't surprise me. The third question is, can you sing? Again, I thought you would never ask. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder why you are. So yeah, I can. Thanks. Our third question is, what is the first thing you notice about a person? Probably their eyes. I know it's like a super cheesy thing to say too, like the eyes, like it's the window to the soul and all that. But it's like, it's true, you know, like I think that is like the very first thing I notice about anyone, boy or girl or teacher or manager, like whoever, it's like the very first thing I notice is the eyes. I don't know, should I say something else, like their smile or like how they dress? I don't know, I think eyes, that's the very thing, that's like the very first thing I notice in general. I don't even know what number are we at now? Wait, what? I'm just gonna say question number 5. I hope it's question number 5. If you can star in a movie, what would it be? I'll probably have to choose like horror. I know that's a genre, but I really like horror movies, so I probably want to do something horror, like a classic, you know, like Friday the 13th or Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. If I had to choose an up-to-date horror movie, maybe The Conjuring. I think that was a really good horror movie. The first one. Second one was a bit... And like, I wouldn't mind dying. Like, if I was going to die, I want to die in like the best way possible. I want people to be like, damn, that was like the kill. That was the death of the movie. Like, I want to put up like a fight. I want to put up like a chase. Like, you want to be like, I want to be like the most dramatic, not like cheesy dramatic, but like I want it to be like you feel it. But yeah, I know that doesn't really answer the question. Like I've said, like The Conjuring. But like, yeah, a good horror movie, or a good like classic horror movie. That's what I want to be in. But with that being said, like I wouldn't mind doing any movie, if I'm gonna be honest. Keeping it on the agenda, what are your favorite TV shows at the moment? If I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch like a lot of TV. If I was gonna say some shows that I have watched and I did enjoy, probably American Horror Story. I've watched that since like that came out in, like I think 2011. So I've watched that since I was 11. Love American Horror Story. I love how you can watch literally any season and it doesn't really matter, but you could literally like watch season 3, 1, 4. Love Black Mirror. I think it's such a great show. It's one of those shows that really like gets you thinking. Like it makes you like start questioning like a lot of things. Yeah, so love Black Mirror. A more recent show I've been getting into is Euphoria. Just started getting into that, so I can't speak too much about it, but I'm really starting to enjoy it so far. But yeah, I don't watch too many TV shows. It's mostly YouTube. But yeah, I would say that those are like my top 3 shows I'm currently really into, I've always liked. The next question was, where was I born? I was born in a little beach town called Wollongong. Yeah, it's in New South Wales, Australia, and that's about it. Not much goes on there. I currently don't live there now, but yeah, I was born in Wollongong, Australia. Coming up towards the end now, what was school life like? I honestly don't really know how to describe this. School life was chaotic, and not like a bad chaotic, it's just when I was younger, I moved a lot as a kid. Like I moved from towns to cities to even states, so it was very chaotic, you know. I moved at least over 10 schools, like over 10 schools as a kid. It was a bit stressful because, you know, like leaving your friends behind and then moving to another town, or sometimes even to a new state. It's like a whole new life again. Like you're a new neighbors, new town, new shops, new friends, like starting all over again multiple times. It just became stressful and chaotic. It was hard saying goodbye to friends that I've known for so long. And you know, trying to fit in like again and again into a school. Like everyone knows being the new kid in school, it's hard to fit in all the time, especially when you do it multiple times. But there were positives. I do really think it did help with my social skills. I think that's really important as a kid to really develop those, and starting schools like more than 10 times, yeah, it really does help you with your social skills, because you really do need to put yourself out there to make friends again. So yeah, in short, that was my school life, I guess. Okay, and the next question is, what is a bad habit of yours? A bad habit of mine is, it can be quite dangerous. I don't know if I said this yet, but just in case if I haven't, I really like exploring abandoned places, or just exploring in general. I wouldn't say it's a bad habit, but I shouldn't be doing it so frequently. And because I've done it so much, like you definitely run into like the crazies. Like 100% I've like ran into like, I don't want to say killers, but like people who have threatened, basically. And I just want to make it clear, I've never gone into an abandoned place or like a place that's still active or it's someone's property. I would never do that because that's dangerous. Like that someone could actually kill you. What I'm trying to say is I've been to places where no one owns it, it's just land, and that's basically it. And yeah, to put it short, I've had my frequent share of running into the crazies. I might tell it in a future story time, but one incident, to put this story like really short, I was in the woods, we're at this place called, I laugh because it's stupid, like, I shouldn't be doing this. We're at a place called Devil's Point, and as we were there, a man emerged from the woods with a shotgun. And that's all I'm gonna say for now. And for the very last question, do you plan on having any children? No, not anytime soon, at least. It's weird because a part of me is like, no, like never, but like I've already thought of like what I would name my daughter. I really like the name Isla. I've always liked that name, spelled I-S-L-A. It's something definitely to think about, but if you're talking about right now, no. Alright, so that's all the questions I have for today. But again, if you want to see this again, another Q&A, maybe a longer one, maybe a shorter one, I don't know. Let me know, why not? But that's gonna be all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, do whatever, and I'll see you guys in the next video.